Hi, I'm Jake.
And I am Tim, and guess what we're doing today?
Well, Pastor went to where?
Ollie's? No, I went to Amazon.
I went to Ollie's and I found something, but it wasn't a bonded leather.
Yes.
This
They have the multi-surface kind of thing.
is the Cultural Background Study Bible in NKJV.
Right. Well, the reason I got it is because I went to Ollie's and saw it, didn't like the cover, so I bought one on Amazon.
Right. So here we have the bonded leather.
And
Take a look at that.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. And this is the first time Jake has seen this, so this is a different type of review.
So Pastor's going through this. I, however, have not. So first look, this is the bonded leather. It's black, which is the color of Bible Jesus used.
Right. Don't care what color Bible you have as long as it's black.
Exactly. So the bonded leather, it looks okay. It's just got a line around the outside.
Yeah, it's not stellar, but it's bonded leather.
It's thin.
Yeah, the
paper. It's paper. It is okay.
And
it's
again,
paper.
I bought this one. We did not get it from a publisher, so we are not doing.
And you had a gift card.
I had a gift card. Yes.
All right, so let's get into what this actually is about. So the key features: you have the full text of the NKJV, a targeted book introductions explain the context in which each book of the Bible is written, insightful, informative, verse by verse study notes reveal new dimensions of insight. Key Old Testament Hebrew words and New Testament terms are explained, expanded into 2 helpful reference features, over 300 in-depth articles on key contextual topics, 375 full color photos, illustrations, and images from around the world, which I appreciate, dozens of charts, maps, diagrams, and vivid color, words of Jesus in red. So only the words of Jesus are in red for all of you that are stumbling upon that. Additional study Bible tools, cross-references, and concordance indexes, and other help. So this Bible...
I bet there's other things in red in that Bible that aren't Jesus' words.
I don't know, but it clearly said...
It has full-color pictures in there. I guarantee you red's in there somewhere else.
All right, let's take a look. All right, as
that liner's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Oh, look, there's red already.
Presentation page.
Yeah, it's thin.
Yeah. You really don't get any fly leaves in here other than...
Yeah, it's just like, let's get down to business.
All right. Full color. Okay, quick start Bible guide. All right, table of contents. All right, so we got all of our entry stuff with the helps. Hebrew to English translation chart.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even get to see that.
Ancient text relating to the Old Testament chronology, major background issues from the Eastern Near East. I don't even know what that would be. Okay, so then the tables, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, maps,
charts, maps. So this is, so far, author introduction tells you...
So tell us about God?
Editor's note.
Those authors, okay.
Can't I read and understand the Bible just from the text itself? Oh, that's a topic. What do I need to know before I begin? And this is from John H. Walton and Craig S. Keener.
From the Waltons.
Oh, look at that.
There's a picture of the dude.
Got the authors. Yeah. Wow, you don't see pictures in there too often.
Oh, another picture of another dude.
Oh, yeah. Scholarly. So abbreviations. So preface to the New King James. I've never read that. I wonder if it's different than the actual King James.
It is a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so here's your translation chart from Hebrew. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Well, hello. Check that out.
Yeah. So this is going to, I doubt it's huge, but that's going to be interestingly helpful. Wow, it keeps going.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, more. So obviously we don't have time to dig it. Wow, that's way bigger than I thought it would be.
And then we have ancient text relating to the Old Testament. Now,
okay.
This is really cool. Go ahead and soak this in, Jake.
All right, so exactly what he said. Wow, so you got your Cyrus cylinder. These are pictures that most of us are going to be relatively familiar with, but it's going to be putting them within context. Oh, wow. Amarna letters, Cyrus cylinder, Dead Sea Scrolls.
Right, so it's not pictures of everything.
Right, but it's...
But it does have the old geezer's calendar, though.
Oh, yeah. And it tells you when, I guess, when these were actually made. Because the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered recently, but this is 3rd century BC to 1st century AD.
Right.
Very cool.
Very cool. And then it has an Old Testament chronology, which is really kind of neat. Kind of a timeline-y kind of thing.
Okay, so we got Genesis, Fall, Flood, Babel. Wow. Okay, now here's where it gets...
You did really good on that. That rolled off just like,
Oh, yeah.
Genesis, Fall, Flood, Babel.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like I'd seen it before.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, and it goes on the patriarchs.
Patriarchs. You got to get that R in there.
It's early in the morning. Abraham or Abram. Jacob dies. All right, so this is pretty neat how this chronological.
Now, this is really cool. It has an intro to the Old Testament. It gives you a Torah, narrative literature. So that's what I really like. Wisdom and hymnic literature and oracles of the prophets. So it kind of organizes it or shows you how it's organized canonically and how it's broken into its categories.
Right.
Because we know you have to read literature different than you read prophecy and apocalyptic literature or writings, and then you have to read poetry way different because, you know.
Whereas your psalms are the actual cries or laments or the rejoicing.
So you have your Torah, and then how God shows his covenant established in the Torah. And then you have each book of the Torah, the date and author, literary setting, key concepts. And look at this introduction. I mean, it's got color, it's popping and hopping, and then bam, you're in there.
All right, so here's your Bible, here's your commentary. So, wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's
really
good.
Heavy.
It's good.
All right, there's your article. Golly, I've barely even gotten in the Bible. Full colors. This is just slapping me in the face with all sorts of visual renderings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Egyptian
iconography. The sky is represented by the goddess Nut. Body art building.
There's a goddess named Nut.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's the god of all the nuts.
I don't know.
There's lots of them in the world today.
Yeah, we're in Kentucky. There's plenty right here.
The serpent. Yeah, and check out this. This I thought was really neat. It's got like a beige kind of highlighted center column. So this has everything I love about center columns reference. It has lines, has references, but then it has a little thing like, hey, look at me. I'm right here. You can use me.
So this is like a tan type color that really, it stays in the background, but allows you to focus on it if you want to.
Right, and then it's really funny because it's like they don't even rob this little guy here. It's like even you get a little accent color.
Here, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. So more of the same through here. And this is really heavy on commentary.
Yes, they don't waste any opportunity to give you commentary. And this isn't like the study Bibles to where it gives you definitions. It's actual commentary on the Bible and its culture during that time. So it's and every now and then you'll get blessed with one of these little bonuses, the Murshu text, elephantine papyri. So poor elephant. And
in contrast to some study Bibles that we'll get that are basically just text only, and maybe just like one additional color. Like one of my favorite Bibles is the MacArthur Study Bible that Crossway used to make, and it's got blue as really the only other color other than black. And as you go through it, nothing distracts you. However, this, while some may see it as a distraction, this is an entirely different type of study that you'd be doing with this Bible right here.
This Bible's goal is to take you back to the culture of whatever you're reading.
Yeah, and it's doing exactly that. It's taking me back, showing me things that someone thousands of years ago would have used to study the Word of God.
Or what's other gods or what other cultures worshipped during this same period of time and how they paralleled with the Jewish God.
Right. And while some people will get all up in, get upset about studying like other religions were referenced constantly.
Yes.
In the Old and the New Testament.
Leviathan.
Yeah, Leviathan. I mean, it's one of those things that can you really fully understand certain ancient cultures like those that worship Baal if you don't know who Baal was or why they worshipped him and how important that was when our God defeated him.
Yes.
Okay, so
dating
this is cool.
methods.
Yeah, now this is kind of neat. I'm assuming that this is going to go over how they can tell how old some of the documents.
Oh, you mean it's not how my daughter can find a boyfriend?
No.
Oh,
no.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen anyhow.
No.
Cheyenne, no.
And if it does happen, we'll find out who he is.
Well, and Jake's got 4 opportunities for that to be a problem.
I'm almost relishing that opportunity.
I'm not afraid to scare a kid.
Okay, so what do we have here? Historical setting of Jeremiah.
Which is kind of neat.
Right. Jeremiah had some very interesting things to say that Israel didn't want to hear.
They put him in basements and
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah,
It wasn't so much.
it's like,
wasn't it like a hole?
and then like a dude was like, "Look, I'll sneak you some bread because they're really not
Yeah.
true. Here's some water. I feel bad." Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And then he'd still prophesy.
Yeah. So pottery jar from Qumran, Baruch. Ooh, Baruch.
Which would have been Jeremiah's writer, maybe?
I don't know.
All right.
Moving on.
Some ancient ruins.
All right, so let's go.
Let's hit the New Testament.
Let's hit the New Testament. Okay.
Ooh.
Wait. Intertestamental period. Let me
Yeah.
see this. All right,
Yeah.
so Malachi is over.
And then we have the time between the testaments. Now check this out, because I've already seen this. So
Okay, so the foreign domination of Israel starts with Assyrian, Babylonian, Persian, Macedonian, Greek. Okay, so here's the intertestamental period.
And then the Jewish independence period.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Yeah, and then it never lasted long.
Yeah, then the Roman Empire. Okay, destruction of the temple at 70 A.D. Okay, Palestine. Okay, no, this is what I like, the Hasmonean dynasty, right?
Yes.
When the Maccabees took over, the hammer.
And then it gives you their period, and it gives you their kings.
So this is
the
something
leaders.
I always appreciate about a lot of study Bibles.
Because what you go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, they spend a good amount of time letting you know what happened between the 400 years of the Old Testament and New Testament.
You got to go back.
Go back.
Okay, because remember, Alexander the Great's dynasty was split into 3 kingdoms, but 2 of them were very successful and had kind of control. We had the Ptolemaics of Egypt, and then we had
4 kingdoms.
Was it 4? Yeah, 4. Sorry.
You had 4 generals that were
and 2 of them didn't do so hot.
Yeah.
And these 2 guys did really well. The Seleucids, which I'm trying to remember what country they were, Assyria, something like that. I can't remember.
I have no
Syria.
clue.
But anyhow, literature, social developments, just, oh my goodness, look at that, a timeline.
So these are really fun things to study. They're important things to study because you got to get in the mindset of what the Jewish people were looking for when the Messiah was coming. They were not looking for the Jesus that we read about. They were looking for a conqueror.
Yep.
And what they got was the sacrifice.
Yep. Which was clearly prophesied in Zechariah. Anyway, this is some key New Testament terms, which I think are useful, but let's get into the New Testament.
All right, let's see what we got in here.
Gospel
Introduction to Matthew.
Yeah, same idea.
Okay, so I like that. That's spelled out really clearly.
Yeah.
Theme, that's always a good thing to point out as you're going through it. All right, so this is Matthew's genealogy. Oh, yeah, that's everybody's favorite part right there.
Right, yeah. I usually read that a few times just because I enjoy it so much.
Yeah, the memorization.
Red letters!
Okay, a Roman house key doubled as a ring. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I totally wear a house key ring.
Yeah, that's probably the only way you'd stop losing yours.
Yeah, I do lose my keys a lot.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
And the red letters are, they're okay. I don't hate them.
They're kind of pinkish, moving orangish, rusty.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Eh.
I can live with it.
Yeah. And now
No, why couldn't they be this color?
That's like a purple.
Yeah, why couldn't they be dark burgundy deep?
Yeah, that's purple.
All right, maps.
Okay. Nice map, the House of Herod. All right, let's move on to the end.
Yeah, because we can stay in this thing all day.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much to
This
it.
is very fascinating. All right, Revelation.
Which is going to be fun. Ooh, Laodicea. Woo!
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Water pipes. It's hard to believe that they had stuff like that all the way back then.
Yep.
Okay, so the last...
You got your typical, like, end of the Bible. Here's your weights and measures and monies. And
Study helps.
Yep.
Okay, it tells you exactly what you have going on here.
And Zondervan did a good job on this.
Yeah, the coloring. I mean, every single color I've seen in here so far, other than the red letters, I really like.
Yeah, it has your mates and measures. Yeah, your weights and measures.
Dry measures, liquid measures.
Yeah, index and canonical order.
Yep.
Which
makes, okay, so you can go back and find every single article.
Right.
Nice and easy.
And then it has your index in another, or is it? Yeah.
Alphabetical order.
Yeah, alphabetical order, which is kind of nice. So, you know, if you want to look up a topic, that makes it a little easier. And then it has a concordance. The concordance is wimpy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? This is not this Bible's job.
It's big and easy to read, so I guess I can
check out the maps, Jake.
All right, let's see the maps.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
Wait a second. I can see them a little bit, and I can feel them, and it feels almost like paper.
So
And it is. actual real Bible paper.
And check it out. There is, I don't see any bleed through whatsoever.
There is nothing coming through that other side.
These are my favorite maps ever.
These not only look good, but they allow the Bible to continue flowing.
Yeah, it doesn't hinder, because you know how sometimes those big thick maps cause Bibles to kind of hump?
No, you get to the map and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna,
yeah,
and it flies right over because it wants to close itself.
So this is going to behave. Why have we never done this before?
So I will always assume that it would be bleed through is why they wouldn't do it on normal
But that's
paper.
Apparently not the case.
Okay, the only thing that I can see on these is like the shiny cardstock tends to make Bible maps shiny. Glare.
It's so annoying. This is fantastic.
I would actually use these.
Yeah,
because I want to.
And I think this paper is 32 GSM. I think I read somewhere, so it's decent thickness.
All right.
That one's got a little crease in it at the end, but you know,
little crease. It'll end up working its way in there anyways. And that is pretty much it.
Yep.
All right. So this bonded leather feature from Zondervan is pretty decent.
Yep. It's my favorite cover that they have. It's real unfortunate that they don't have like a true genuine leather.
So you can't get this in the genuine leather.
Right. That's the best cover you can get.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the headband and the tailband. They're a little bit thin. It has one ribbon. But you know what? For what I'm assuming is a decent price, you got a pretty hefty study Bible.
Retail, it's about $70.
I got no problems with the contents of this Bible whatsoever. So, after it's all said and done, $70.
Yep, I didn't pay that for it. I paid less. And one little thing I want to ask. Sorry for the wavy camera, but what is with that? Can anybody tell us why the NIV logo's on there? It is HarperCollins who does the NIV. And they do the New King James with Thomas
Nelson.
Thank you.
Yes.
Usually produces the New King James, but this one was produced by... I'm so confused right now. But anyhow, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. We can live in this perpetual... Yeah, I can't even talk today. Perpetual state of confusion and still know stuff, right?
Let's see if you can sign us off.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, enemies, and always remember, life is so much sweeter. I'm going to start over, and this is not going to be edited. Life is so much sweeter when you start your day with a heaping helping of PT and J.
Bye.